everyone, welcome to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official second teaser trailer for the new Apple TV Plus series, Foundation. This is, of course, based off the works of the iconic author known as Isaac Asimov.
And it's based off one of the greatest sci-fi novels to ever be written.
So, IMDb doesn't have the official premise for this, but our commenters in our previous reaction have a premise for us. So, according to this, the main premise of the books, this is based off a series of books.
At least the main premise around it, the whole thing,
is that an advanced math equation is created that can sort of predict the future. The prediction is that the galactic empire is about to fall and there's going to be a 30,000 year dark age. The characters are trying to shorten that dark age to a mere 1,000 and establish a foundation of a new empire better than the last.
Slow it down. I barely heard what you just said at all.
So basically,
yes.
They in the future they create a math equation that lets them see the future. Okay. It turns out.
Well, I know that part. It's just the rest of it after that.
It turns out that what they predicted is that there's a dark age coming of 30,000 years. Mm-hmm. They're trying to shorten that to at least 1 millennium. So that's what the whole thing is about. Is that
1,000 years, right?
Yes, okay, I believe so. So that's what they're trying to. That's what kind of the premise of the books were about. So I'm thinking this vaguely goes in the same sense of that.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It means it sounds like they're trying. You're gonna have different factions trying to find a way to shorten that. You know, whatever case it could be. You know, using this equation. So. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Hopefully they do a good job. You know, it's one of those novels that was like very revolutionary in the story, in imagination of storytelling.
Yeah.
And hopefully they do it right. And the reason I say that is because you had perfect examples that like you had that John Carter movie. And John Carter, that was another great series of books, stuff like that, which kind of like revolutionized and kind of, gave us birth of a lot of stuff in classic sci-fi stuff that we know nowadays. And they just didn't handle it the right way it was supposed to be. You know, a lot of people think so. I'm hoping with this, with the amount of budget they've been given to a lot of their shows, that this is the amount of budget that's going to help them really tell the story the way it should be. You know, and hopefully not, do what they did there. And I think John Carter, their biggest mistake, instead of doing a movie, they should have just done it as a series, like how they're doing with Foundation. Because there's some stuff that needs to be explained in more grander detail compared to a film. Because even from what I read about Foundation, it's like, even I was like sitting there going, this needs to be a series. You know, this is how a Game of Thrones, you sit there going, this is not a movie. It's like you need a series where it needs to help this kind of like give us explanation for a lot of these characters or known characters, right, things like that. So let's just dive into this. Take a look at this second teaser for Apple TV Plus original Foundation. So here we go.
You can't save yourselves, but you can save your legacy.
September 24th.
First one I wanted to see my youngest self. Strange. Watching yourself being born.
Oh. Interesting.
Our genetic dynasty has reigned for almost 4 centuries. The might of the Imperium has brought peace to thousands of worlds.
Sure it has.
But the beliefs of one man now threaten the Empire's very existence.
Yeah.
I'm not a revolutionary.
His calculations are correct. The Empire is dying.
Order will vanish. Wars will be endless.
Only we can shorten the darkness.
The man has amassed a following. People who hinge their hopes on every word seldom utters. Words have a way of fanning into wildfires.
You can't save yourselves, save your legacy.
Look up the budget for this.
Well, that's why I stated. Well, that's why I stated pretty much. I think this, for them grabbing this was a very smart idea because especially the amount of budget they've been putting in a lot of their shows, this type of series.
Oh yeah, do you want to go over how much it was for the morning show again? I mean, geez, they are really.
Well, not even that, just the amount of they're putting into a lot of their stuff. That's what I'm saying. And this, I think this overall, it needed this budget. That's the thing. It needed that. It needed the look of a full-on fledged film. At the same time, it needs to be. It still has that sense as a series, a regular series that you're gonna get.
Okay, so basically, yeah. I got high budget Expanse vibes off of this. Like, Expanse is good. I've heard Expanse is a great show. Like, you've seen at least one season.
I've only seen the first season. I still got watching it.
It feels like them trying to do their own Expanse. Like, Amazon Prime technically has their Expanse now with the actual Expanse, and they're trying to do their own, like, high budget sci-fi series.
Here, the thing is that they're doing it off of a very world popular known, one of the greatest sci-fi stories ever to be told. That's what this is, and that's what they're doing, and that's what they're grabbing on, and that's what that for a show like this, you need this type of budget. Yeah, it has to have this kind of budget to deliver the story, to deliver what Isaac Asimov was trying to kind of like convey exactly.
What I was gonna say, story-wise, it is interesting. I can say for at least it's like this empire unique to what they do and make sure they say the empire is like we clone ourselves so when we pass, the next generation does exactly what we did.
Pretty much they continue that. They continue what the empire has always been doing, things like that. They continue it. They continue knowing this is what we need to do. This is what needs to be done. Things like that to keep it going strong. Now this sudden shift of this new mathematical formula or something like that, pretty much it shakes the empire to the core. Where now they really have to figure out how can we shorten this so we don't see people suffer for too long. It's like how do we shorten it?
I take their response to all this more as how can we make it to where if we make it just 1 millennia, we are still the most galactic relevant.
Well, I know that. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's like how can we shorten it to where
our legacies won't be forgotten.
Yeah, it's like our legacies won't be forgotten. So then once the millennia is up, at least we can, now we can do it the right way, or at least continue what we've been doing at this point forward. But again, you're gonna have those either against it. You're gonna have those either trying to fight for it, or just those that are just they're very hesitant of like where this is gonna go.
You definitely get, in a sense, I forgot the actor's name. Hold on a sec. That one dude who predicts it. Pretty much, you do get kind of a futuristic Nostradamus vibe with him.
I think that's what his intentions are. Is that it's like in our time, pretty much like right now, it's like some of the stuff he has predicted has come to life. So it's like it makes you wonder some of the future stuff that even hasn't been foretold. Like will it come to life again? Is it still going to continue? And in this case, that's what's happening here. Where it's like he's like their version of like Nostradamus, where it's like he's figured out this mathematical equation that really kind of explains like this is what's going to happen. It's like, and there's nothing we can do to either stop it or this or that. So it's like it's a type of thing where it's like we're hesitant of like, will this come to life? Will this come to fruition? It's like, will this happen? It's like that's the big fear from them.
Yeah. Overall, it looks like really well done sci-fi series. Story that does seem that kind of complex, kind of Expanse kind of vibes.
It's like how he's described the last trailer, which is like, it's a very sci-fi-ish Game of Thrones, but much more deeper than what Game of Thrones does. Much more deeper into it because it's diving into pretty much something even we can't even really explain. That's what it's diving into.
And the last thing was it has a pretty solid cast attached to it as well. I hope for the best. It's amazing how far sci-fi anything in media has come. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about Apple TV Plus original series, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this trailer. If you're like one of us and we didn't really read the books or really read the actual original story, anything like that, and it's just following it from what we see here. What are your guys' thoughts and theories going into this? What we've learned so far about this show, and also from our commenters, which we love you guys commenting, even if there's stuff that we maybe missed out on, forgot, or misinterpreted somehow. We're only going off of what we see here. But what are your guys' interpretation from this? Do you like it? Does it look like it's gonna be a phenomenal type of series? Do you think they're going to make sure they stick to what made the book series and everything? I mean, let us know. I mean, even if you did read the book as well, does it look like it's still going to be looking like they're going to do a phenomenal job with the show? And again, we apologize if we got information wrong, right, or well, not right, but just wrong. You guys can correct us or, comment down below and let us know. Put down just out of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
And yeah, of course, until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very foundation-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.